Instant noodles are extremely delicious in the Arctic. Look at the expression of this man chewing noodles dryly. It is a pleasure. Overgaard is miserable because he has been trapped in the Arctic for almost 3 months and can only eat raw fish sashimi every day. He has never eaten staple food. Yes, eating sashimi can also make you desperate. The helicopter that came to rescue Overgaard crashed again, killing one and injuring one. He could live alone before, but now there is a seriously injured woman, and life seems to be more difficult. Overgaard took her home, put her in his bed, returned to the rescue helicopter, and buried the dead. He found a small gas stove. He also found a lighter in the deceased's pocket. It made him a little happy that there was a fire. Even happier things were yet to come. That day Overgaard caught a fat trout and shouted in ecstasy. Not afraid of attracting polar bears, he quickly used it to stew a bowl of trout instant noodles, poked a piece of steaming fish with a tool, and put it in his mouth. He hadn't felt warmth for a long time. Overgaard fed the fish to the woman bit by bit, but she ate very little. Happiness is short-lived. The trout was quickly eaten. The instant noodles were also eaten, and the disinfectant was also used up. The woman began to have a high fever. It seemed that the wound had worsened. The man was very worried. When Overgaard was alone before, he could wait for rescue in this crashed plane, but now she was injured. Could he just watch her die? After struggling for a while, Overgaard decided not to think about it anymore and just set off. Carrying the mission of a man, he dug more fish pits, collected enough fish meat, filled a lot of water, brought a sleeping bag, stuffed the woman in, and prepared to leave. Overgaard took one last look back at his home, and then didn't look back, because looking at him again would make him weak. The snow was thick, and Overgaard dragged the sled very fast, panting from exhaustion. After walking for almost a day, he stopped to look at the map and found that he had only walked 1/5 of the way. He was exhausted, so he dug a snow cave on the spot and went in with the woman to rest. The next day, they continued to walk. A blizzard came, making it even more difficult to move forward. Overgaard walked for a long time until he was stopped by a hill. Wait, the mountain was not on the map. He took out the map and compared it. He had no choice but to plan another route. This one required walking 3 times longer and was on the windward side of the mountain. The new route didn't work, so Overgaard had to try it. After crossing the mountain, he climbed to the top of the mountain little by little with the help of an ice pick. There was a flat plain in front of him. It was easy to walk. He could walk, but what about the woman at the bottom of the mountain? Overgaard wanted to pull her up, but he failed after trying again and again. He knew that he was powerless to pull her up. Overgaard could leave her behind and keep this a secret forever.